we are starting with Oracle iProcurement guide for the requesters, how the requesters will log into the iProcurement and will use iProcurement for creating their purchase requisitions or the PRs. So let's start with it. You can log in with the requester login from the login page. This is the login page over here. I will on the left hand side, the responsibilities will be there. So we'll click on iProcurement responsibility. The moment you click on iProcurement responsibility, you will be able to see the iProcurement page in front of you. Now this is the iProcurement page which is coming in front of you. You have on the top certain different types of tabs. Down you have the stores, which is basically a catalog. Your catalog is there, the KFUPM catalog will be there. You will be able to see your requisition which you have recently created with the description, with the complete total, with the status of it, with certain functions of copy, change and receive it. On your right hand side you can see your shopping cart, which is over here. If you have added any new item inside it, it will show you the item which you place inside the shopping cart, which is here. So how to select the item is very straight. You can go to the KFUPM catalog. You can click on this link. You will be seeing different type of categories, major categories inside it. For example, admin affairs. If I go inside the admin affairs, the moment you click on down, it will show you the item which is inside the admin affairs category. Similarly, so many major and minor categories are placed, and you will be able to see all of these categories. The moment you navigate to them, to the minor categories, whatever the items listed and attached to that particular category will be shown in front of you. Now for example, this is the item which I selected from a category admin affairs. How to add this item to the cart is that you can select this item and click on add to cart. The moment you click on add to cart, if you can see on your right hand side, it is added here. Similarly, you can add different type of items from different categories by clicking on the same way. You can go back by shop KFUPM catalog. Again, you can go to the automobile. For example, you can click on automobile spare parts, and this is another item. So you can select, for example, this item. I am adding it to the cart. So it is also added. So you can see your other items over here. So right now I have 3 items in my shopping cart, and now the next step is I want to view cart and checkout. So for that you have to click on the view cart and checkout button. The moment you click, it will show you the items you have added to your cart. If you can see, 3 items is added with item number, what is the unit of measure, how much quantity I requested, total amount is how much, what is the item category to it. So I can see all these details. Now, at this point of time, if you want to save the PR, you can save the purchase acquisition by clicking on save button, and then you can continue using the same PR instead. No need to make a new purchase acquisition. Or if you want to carry on completing the same PR, you can click on checkout. So I clicked on a checkout. It will show me this page. Now this is basically telling me the checkout procedure. Now because I clicked on a checkout, the checkout has 3 steps. First is the requisition information, the next is the approvals, and the last is review and submit your PR for the approvals. On the top you can see the requisition description, which is this one is coming by default. The first line of the requisition, you can write the description, proper description of a PR. If it's urgent, you can mark it urgent, for example. If you want to place a need by date, you can place a need by date over here. What will be a deliver to location, so you can click on deliver to location also. Similarly, this is as this is a delivery details. On the right hand side, you have the project details, which is here. If you want to mention this PR is related to a project, you can mention the project number over here. For example, I am mentioning 0295. Okay, so the moment I place the project number, the task is enabled, and you can place all these details inside it to make a project related PR. Now the other important thing here is if you want to update these information for, or you want to edit the lines, then you can click on edit lines. I am clicking on edit lines. These are the information for all the items which I added. It's all of them. I made it urgent. I placed the need by date. It's taken as default. Now you can change the need by date by the line, or if you want to place it on the header, it will apply to all the lines. The requester can be a different person also, because you are the preparer for that particular PR, but a requester can be another person. So you can mention person name. You can select it from the list by clicking on this magnifying glass icon. You have a deliver to location. It will come as default. If you want to change, you can change the deliver to location where it needs to be delivered. If you want to place any project related information, you can place it over here. Accounts, if you click on accounts, now accounts will be generated automatically by the application, by the system. If you still want to change the account inside it, for example, I will click on this line, I will click on this account, I will click over here, okay, and I will change the department. Now my department, for example, I am placing 421705. I'm assuming I'm just placing a different account over here. I'm selecting it. See, so I have changed the account for this one line only. If you click on apply the cost allocation information to all lines, then in that case the same combination, the same account which you updated on the first line will be applied to all the lines. Instead of going to line by lines, you can just place the correct account. If you want to place on the first line of the PR, check this option of applying this cost allocation information to all applicable lines, okay, and then you can say apply. So I will click on apply. Now it will be applied on all the lines. So here you can see it is already applied on all the lines. Next is the attachments. If you want to make an attachment to it, this is attachment. You can make different type of attachments by line or by header. It is giving me a message. The need by date must not be in the past. So mistakenly it was placed in the past. Let me make it in the future. For example, this one. I will say apply. Okay. So this is a reviewal page. The first step as a requisition information. Next is the approval. So I will, after placing up the details over here, I will click on next. The moment I click on next, now system is creating up the approval groups, is creating up the approval hierarchy based on the type of the items. It is for books, it's a different hierarchy. For materials, it's a different hierarchy, and for projects, it's a different hierarchy. So system is creating up this requisition approval group on the top. Now there are certain notes over here, a justification. You can write a justification to the PR why you are raising this PR. You can write a note to a buyer. You can write a note to a supplier. If you want, you can write a note to receiver, and also you can make an attachment for that particular PR for your own clarifications. So we are standing at the approvals level. Now the next is review and submit. So you can click on next. This is a reviewal page. It's basically telling you the complete details of your PR. This is created by whom. If there is any justification, you will see the justification. You can click on this plus sign to expand and to see the description and details of each line. See here I'm seeing the details of each and every line. Okay, after reviewing each and everything, if still you want to change something, you can go back and change. If you want to print, you can click on printable page to have a print of it. If not, and everything is clear and properly mentioned, then you can click on submit. The moment you submit, the system will give you a confirmation message. Here you can see this confirmation message. The requisition number is a system generated number. It has been submitted. You can see the view status of this requisition number by clicking on my requisitions page. So you can click on shop. It comes on the top. This is the one just now we made it, and it shows the total value and it is in process. So you can click on in process and you can see it is standing with whom. Now system is generating a sequence to it. So if once the sequence are generated, you will be seeing the number of people names over here. This is how to use the iProcurement for making a PR, for making a normal purchase requisition. Similarly, you can maintain, there are other things also. You can maintain a shopping list. You can maintain different type of shopping list over here. You can see that the requisitions over here. These are all the requisitions created by you with the description, with detail, with the status. But it is standing with whom, with which person. It shows you as a current approver. Once the PR is converted to a purchase order, you will see a PO number over here, that the purchase order has been created for your PR. Similarly, you can see the notifications. These are all the notifications which is sent for your information. If you are doing some of the approvals, then you can see all those requisitions which has been approved already. So this is the main page of how, and this is the way how to use the iProcurement. The last option in iProcurement is the preferences. Now you can set up different type of preferences over here, like clicking on iProcurement preferences. What is your favorite store? I can say it's KFUPM catalog. Search results per page, you can make it 100. It depends on you. Searching by page is there, ascending or descending orders of the shopping search. Any delivery details which you want to place over here, offset days, ship to location if you want to fix it here, any project related information. If you are always making a PR related to that particular project, you can fix it one time instead of placing it multiple times. Okay, so these are the normal preferences and will be applied. For example, if you do anything, like I have done some changes, the moment you do any changes to your preferences, the message says that you have to log out and you log in to apply the new preferences. So you can click on home. This is the way iProcurement will be used for making a normal purchase requisition. This is all. Thank you.